This is Gary Sandlund coming from the CME Group to talk a little bit about the agricultural space as of late, and it's been a volatile week. We started the week off with the USDA report, with once again giving us a shocker, with yields being dropped both in beans and corn, which for the most part no one was anticipating, especially on the corn side of things. Gave us a quick rally early in the week, and then followed up yesterday with some expectations that the overall planted acreage numbers were going to be significantly less than what we anticipated as well, with some ideas as much as a 5 million acre reduction in corn and as much as a 3 million acre reduction in beans. Those numbers seem to be somewhat subjective and are starting to become a little bit more questioned, and over time we'll find out more. We'll find out more on the 17th report to see what they have to say at that point. But it appears right now that the market is generally thinking that we may have lost 500 to 1 million bean acres and more in the lines of somewhere in the vicinity of only 2 million corn acres. But as a whole, again, weather still dictates things for the most part. Corn is finishing up now in what appears to be a very big crop, and beans still have some vulnerability to it because of the late planting season early in the spring. We're seeing some delays there and some threats to the crop, especially out west where it's been a little bit on the dry side here recently, and making that crop a little bit more suspect. And we're seeing some yield potential that could be lost on that side. Wheat is a fish out of water at this point, continuing to waffle back and forth. It still needs to go to a level that tracks demand, and it doesn't seem like we've done that here quite yet. We've been seeing better demand over the last few weeks, but need to see some more to stem in and fight off the supply side of things. So looking ahead, obviously the next 2 weeks for beans especially will be dictated what the weather looks like, finishing the crops on the far western regions especially. Corn as a whole, you'll see some crop tours taking place next week. Pro Farmer does their annual tour, which will give us a good indication of what these crops really look like and see what the yield projections come out of that next Friday during the trading session.